Good morning, good afternoon, children. So today is 4th of February class. Once again, we started with some discussions on in general, and I hope by now you all are clear that next Friday we are supposed to meet each other, hopefully. But other days, your online classes will go on as it is planned. Now, you all are supposed to submit me the geography recording by this Sunday. As I told you, if I don't get that, it's a 20 marks work. Your hands-on model I will see, and your video I will see. So 10 plus 10, I'll mark you on that. And if I don't see that, you are going to lose out on full 20 because beyond
geography is project is 20 marks.
Yes.
You said
10 on the model that you are making and 10 on your video and explanation. So I'm going to see both of them or how you have done the work, and accordingly I'm going to mark it. That is why we have kept it a little bit more because you are putting in effort to make a model for this one. Okay, so I am not going to accept that either you give it or you don't give it. So it's going to be either or. Now, one thing for those who said that, ma'am, how will we know you have got it? If you have sent it, it should be there in your sent mails. Now, suppose by chance I say that I did not get your work. Keep that sent mail. Don't delete that sent mail. You can take a screenshot of it and send it to me, or a picture of it and send it to me along with your work that yes, you had sent it earlier, but I did not get it. I'll accept it in case of such situations. That is one very important thing. Now, coming back to geography, so your geography paper will have application-based questions and it will be on Friday. So Friday at any cost, I'm going to take geography, and it will be partly writing and partly in Vicon. So both are going to be a part of your test. You are going to join the class first, write down the answers, and then go and solve the Vicon part. I'll keep the Vicon part open for some more time. For 1 hour, it's a 1 hour thing that we have planned. So Vicon part will be MCQ, only MCQ questions. Okay, so 4 options, just like class 10. That will be the Vicon part. But join class first, solve the writing part in your classwork copy, which will be application type. Then you solve the Vicon part, then you take picture of the written part and send it to me. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am. So the Vicon will be the in the second part.
Vicon will be the second part of the. Okay. Now, if you finish writing earlier, suppose you finish writing within 20-25 minutes, you can move on to Vicon. I'll keep Vicon open from the beginning only, but I want you all to finish writing within the first half an hour, then move on to Vicon. Vicon shouldn't take more than 20 minutes.
And you'll remember get sums, like the sums.
Yes, absolutely. I'll discuss that part also. So till now, we have discussed all the weather elements in detail. We have discussed temperature, we have discussed pressure, we have discussed humidity, we have discussed clouds, from first evaporation, then cloud formation, then precipitation and rain gauge. Now, one last thing that is left for me to tell you all is the last part that I have related to precipitation. Suppose a data is given to you. At the end of your book, page number 32, you will find such a kind of data table where the monthly rainfall is given to you. Such a kind of data in centimeter unit is very important. Can you all open page number 32? You will see the data. If you see the data, now from this data, again, you can be asked to do any type of sum, or you can be asked about a basic thing like, I can ask you, which is the wettest month? Which month has got the highest rainfall? So what will be your answer?
July.
Very good. It is July.
Should be July.
Now, if I tell you what is the mean annual rainfall, that is, what is the average rainfall of this place in that year? How will you find
Ma'am, all the
We will
rainfall.
add all of them and divide by 12.
Divide by 12.
Absolutely. You will first write the formula. So mean annual rainfall equals to addition or sum of mean monthly rainfalls, in centimeter divided by number of months. If it is for a week, then sum of mean daily rainfall for the week divided by number of days in the week. This is your formula. Okay, just like temperature, here also it is the same. It is absolutely the same. So you can already say that whether what is the average rainfall in that place in that year. It can also, different ways. So this way, this is for rainfall. We don't really give a range type of, range means highest minus lowest. For range, we give temperature. Okay, because from range, you can find out whether a place is located close to an ocean or a sea, or a place is located away from that. Like take Kolkata. Kolkata has
Then can you just repeat how we can find that?
the range.
No, ma'am. The range I know. How if it is
Ma'am, told
closer or
this
farther than the
so
sea?
many days
Closest
before.
or further from sea, simple. Whatever is the answer for the range. Okay, you do highest temperature minus lowest temperature. Now, suppose highest
Yes.
minus lowest temperature is usually, that shows the range. If the range of temperature is, usually less than 15 degrees, it should be usually 8 degrees, 7 degrees, 10 degrees, like that. If that is the range, we say the place is located close to any big water body, like an ocean or a sea. You know why? Because the places which are close to the water bodies, they have land breeze and sea breeze. There's a wind always blowing there. That
Yes, ma'am.
the temperature.
That means like.
But ma'am, tell me something. In Kolkata, one day I found the range temperature to be 12 degrees Celsius. But Kolkata is not near a water body.
No, Kolkata is close to the Bay of Bengal. That is why in Kolkata, you
No,
will
West Bengal is very near.
Yeah,
to
the
the
southern
Bay
part,
of Bengal.
not the northern part. In northern part, you will find temperature going below 10 degrees. And now Kolkata gets a lot of heat in the summer season because of a different reason. Because it is in the torrid zone. So a lot of heat, it becomes very hot. Okay. But if you see places like Mumbai and all, they are hardly cold in winter. And summer temperatures are also not as high as 40 degree or 45 degree in Rajasthan and all. Compared to that, if you go to Delhi, if you go to Agra itself, you will go to these places. Delhi has around -4-5 temperature going now. In summer,
Yes,
Celsius. Loo blowing from those places. Huge range of temperature. Range of temperature is very high if the place is located away from the sea. Because in that case, what happens is land gets heated also very fast. Land cools down also very fast. So that is why places which are located in interior away from water bodies, they have high range of temperature. That is the way. Yes, Kaushiki, what is
Delhi is located in interior.
of course, much away. It is the middle part. If you see no
Delhi is central. That's why the Mughal Empire wanted Delhi.
Delhi and Agra, and if you see, parts which are, these are much
Central.
And ma'am, what's Loo?
Loo is a kind of
Loo is some hot wind.
Dew is
type
a
thing.
hot
Hot
air.
wind.
wind.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, Kaushiki, what is it that you want to ask?
Is fog? Is fog precipitation?
Fog is a type
Is a
of
fog.
condensation, I would say. It is not falling on the ground, but the water vapor has converted to drops of water, and it is present at the eye level. Okay, it is there in the atmosphere only, as drops of water are formed in the atmosphere and they are around us. That is called fog. Till now, precipitation hasn't taken place. It has not fallen on the ground. So when it comes down on the ground, then we call it precipitation. So precipitation, mean precipitation, driest month, wettest month, these are very common questions. Last, but one more thing that I would like to say is just like isotherms and isobars, isoheights are lines on a map that join places having same amount of rainfall. If you look at this map and then we use color coding, see this region has, this region they have drawn this isoheight joining the places that have high rainfall. So we can see these are areas of high rainfall. We can see these are dry areas which are shown with yellowish color. These are dry areas. So this is one isoheight. You can see the values. See, this is 25 written here. So this isoheight is of 25 centimeter. We can say in between the areas, whatever area it is covering and all the areas, this receives rainfall within 25 centimeter. So 25 centimeter is quite less. That means these are dry areas. Then if you look at this isoheight, this circle isoheight I was telling you, it's written 200 or 200 or 300. 300. So that means these areas have more than 300 centimeter of rainfall. So hence 300 centimeter of rainfall, you can already say that it is because high amount. That is why the isoheight of 300 is present there. So very rainy area. So
and 300, man, like is that flood limit, like something like 300? It's flood limit.
No, there's no
like
limit. The more the rainfall, the higher the isoheight range will go. If you will not really find places having such more than 300, 350. The wettest place on earth, Cherrapunji, Mawsynram, they have such high isoheights in India. If you look, which is Cherrapunji, Mawsynram, Northeast India. But that is the thing. And the equatorial forests, you will find more than 200 isoheights there. Comparatively, dry areas, deserts, you will have isoheights of 25, 20, these kind. So isoheights are also lines joining places having same rainfall. So it helps in dividing. Now I choose all the isoheights, I draw it on the map. It helps me get an idea which are the dry places of the world and which are the wet places of the world. Which are the dry places of the world, which are the wet places of the world. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Coming to the very last part of this chapter and the very last point that I would like to say, that is all these things we discussed. Temperature, pressure, precipitation, meteorology. What is meteorology? Who is a meteorologist? And now that we are sending satellites to get very, very accurate data. But the question is, why are we studying this? What is the importance of the study of weather and climate? Why do we need to know about the weather and climate? Because the reason is just that this chapter is not only this chapter, but this topic, understanding of weather and climate, is extremely important, because based on this, we as common people, not only we as common people take our day-to-day life decisions, but also a country plans a lot of things based on these things. Starting from the cropping pattern to which region needs irrigation. If you draw the isoheights on the map of India, suppose the government can take decisions on which part of India needs irrigation, which part doesn't need irrigation. Then they can say which are the flood prone areas, which areas, you need to have a proper drainage system so that the flooding can be reduced, which areas are prone to climatic disasters more. So there, proper forecasting and all has to be done, proper stations, proper recording. Along with that, all other, the weather elements can influence us in many ways. Like we take our everyday decision based on weather and climate. What to eat, what to wear, what to carry, whether an umbrella or a sweater or what to do, all these definitely. But even for a country, when you know the weather, when you know the climate, it helps you take important decisions of related to the country. Just like as I told you, which part is very dry, so irrigation should be provided. Which part is very flood prone? Which part of the country has a fertile soil, gets a lot of rainfall? So what kind of crops can be grown there? What help the farmers need? many such policies, many such decisions are also in a way related to our weather and climate. And now, hence, each country is trying to send satellites to outer space. When these satellites go, these satellites give us very accurate data, and we get to know a lot.
They tell the
about-
temperatures.
Tell.
They detect the temperatures or
Many
the
Temperature we can detect from the earth also. I think.
no, they record. They also record climatic. There are lots of things. They send signals and they catch it, and those datas are also sent back. With this,
Ma'am, they also tell the composition of the air.
they absolutely changes in the
They get to see the clouds. That's
Yes,
why
yes.
like, they can predict.
along with this, the world, these data and study of weather and climate is very important for the world and humankind, because we study the pattern. From weather, we find out the pattern. And if there is a major change in pattern, we detect what is the problem. We try to detect why. Then we have come to the conclusion global warming is taking place. Why the glaciers are melting. Many major problems. The solution to the answer, the cause to these problems the cause of many phenomena on earth is related to weather and climate. So if we don't know what is the change in weather and climate taking place, we will not be able to take proper steps to prevent it. And this will at the end put mankind into danger. Hence, the study of weather and climate becomes of immense importance. So
and one thing we can tell, like with this, that in space also there is internet.
of course, they have to work accordingly. Of course, they have to work accordingly. Well, for you all, revise the
Ma'am, in space, internet travels through satellites.
Well,
That means communications, sir.
they have signals and ways of doing it. Okay, there are space stations outside.
Yes, ma'am, you have seen it. Yes, ma'am, I read the magical school bus. I've seen it.
Even I am, though there are,
Space stations, one to there.
believe me, I am not very well versed to, someone who can tell you a lot about this. But yes, man has progressed a lot, and we have got a lot of data and a lot of things. Now for Monday, all of you revise. There are questions given in your work set for this month. Solve those. Those are application-based questions given in your work set. Try to solve those. And I wanted to share with you all something.
Thank you, ma'am.
Tell.
Thank you, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Thank you. You are there is for Monday. That is for Monday. All of you solve it in your geography copy.
This is the practice worksheet.
No, this is a worksheet for last year we made. So I would like to discuss the questions. So these are numerical based sums. Okay. So from this chapter, see what kind of some application based questions we made based on numericals. So first question is, a barometer shows air pressure at place A to be 990 millibar and place B 975. Question A, what will be the direction of the wind?
From place A to place B.
And the ping
Yes.
pong ball, they will use it hard.
A to A, come on.
A to B.
A to B.
Pure A to B?
High pressure to low
Yes.
pressure. High pressure to low pressure.
Yes,
Yes.
from A to B. Give a reason for your answer. What is the reason?
High pressure to low pressure. High pressure to low
Wind
pressure.
always blows from a region of high pressure to a region of low pressure.
Okay, now this is a set of data that is given. Okay, so this is a set of data, mean monthly temperature in degrees Celsius, Jan, Feb, March, April, like this. Now, what is the mean annual temperature of the place? Calculate. Let's see how much time you take. I'll do
Ma'am,
it.
from B to A, that will be the number.
Can you repeat?
Question A. Number 2, question A. What is the mean annual temperature? Calculate. I'm doing it in my calculator. I want to see
Ma'am, that's cheating. You will do
Ma'am, can I
faster
tell
than
you
us.
1A?
1A is, yes, tell.
Ma'am, will it be from B to A?
It will be from A to B. High pressure to low
High pressure to low pressure.
12, 15, 20, 27, 32, 36, 33, 36, 33, plus 20 plus 29 plus 25 plus 20 plus 18. Okay, divided by 12. Okay, I got the answer. What
Can
does
you
it
please
mean, annual
tell us,
development?
ma'am, can
Ma'am,
you
is it
please
June?
tell the
Is it
others to write
36?
it in chat, ma'am? Can you please tell them
Yes,
to write
please
it in
write the
chat?
answer in the chat box. Once you get it, write the answer of 2A in chat box. Calculate the mean temperature. Come on. No. Calculate. Yes, very good. Abhirup Boshak. Correct answer. Debargo, very good. Sanjita, 280.
Ma'am, hey, this is a test. Or ma'am,
No,
do we have just to
this was
practice
given
it
to
too?
last year. This is
Okay,
I'm
okay.
making you all do it for practice. Sanjita, 280. Then you need to do something. Think. Mean. When I'm talking about mean. Obhirup Debargo has got the correct answer. Yes, but Obhirup has written degree Celsius. Very good. If you don't write degree Celsius, you are actually going to get a 0. Shinjana, this is for the test. Shinjana, correct answer. Aratrika, no, a little bit here and there. Close by. Sanjita, it can never be. Can the mean temperature of a place be 280 degrees Celsius? Do you know, can this be a temperature on place of planet Earth?
The people will become
Planet
tandoori.
Earth will burn.
Tandoori,
Send
no,
the
ash,
second answer.
ash.
Send the second answer. Check the chat. Second question answer.
I haven't gone to the
Oh.
second question answer.
At least copy it and keep it there. Send it to you.
Ma'am, it's a very long sum.
You have to add 12 of them. You have to, these type of sums comes in class 10, you know.
Ma'am, can you just check the chat?
If you go to class 10's last 10 years question paper, you will see that. Yes, Shambit, correct. Good.
Thank God.
Ayushi, correct. Are 280, you people are not dividing. Divide.
Divide by 12.
One question, ma'am.
Divide by number of months in 1 year.
I'm sorry, I didn't write degree Celsius.
Ma'am, in India there is summer nowadays summer in June, July, okay? Summer in that time.
Wait. Be quiet.
In India.
Okay. So now I'm telling the correct answer.
Can we use the calculator?
It is 24.75 degrees Celsius. You have to divide by 12. Those who are giving me 280, are it 280? You have to divide. So this is mean. Mean means average. So divide by 12. Since this is annual mean, hence dividing by 12. The next question is, how much total rainfall did the place receive? Note, in the first half of the year. So how many months in a year?
We have to take 6 months.
6 months.
I will let me send you.
Six.
Can I send you the
6
answer
months.
now? Washa, can I send you the answer now? I've done it.
Ma'am, what will be the answer?
24. The last one will be 24.75. I am only getting the round figure, Obhiru. Wait. No, 0.5. That is 20. That's fine. Correct answer.
I have got number 3 answer as well. Will you
Ma'am,
send it?
ma'am, mine is correct. I'm
Yes,
Shinjana.
Shinjana, correct answer. Shinjana also.
Ma'am, in number B, we have to do from 12, we need for 6 months.
First 6. Very good. Yes, first 6 because it says first half of the year. Now this is one thing for learning. Listen, if I tell you total rainfall, you don't divide. You don't divide. In this comes in case of rainfall. Many times you are asked told to find out the total rainfall. When you are told to find total, you just add. When you are told to find the average, then you divide. If you are told to find the mean or the average, then you divide. In this case, then you would have divided by 6. But since I have told you to find out only total rainfall, see, this was the trick part, and half of the year. And which is the wettest month of the year, children? Okay, there is no time, so I'm going a little fast. Yes, it is 46.5. Which is the wettest month?
July.
July is the highest month. Now, next question. Think. The place is located in the northern hemisphere. Considering this, in which season do you think it is receiving a lot of rainfall? June, July in the northern hemisphere is
Summer.
season. Exactly. Think
But we are only located in the northern hemisphere, so we can easily.
absolutely. So which season will it be if this is receiving so much of rainfall in June, July? It is the summer rains, not in winter. We are hardly getting rainfall in winter. Next is calculate the annual range of temperature. So which is the highest temperature? Highest
Ma'am,
temperature is what?
6 degrees Celsius is the range.
Highest is 36. Say what I'm
But it is not near a water body. It is near like in our
So
not near a
24
water
degrees
body.
26.
Celsius.
Not near a water body.
Abhiru, you are jumping and going to something else. Follow. Which is the highest
Highest is
temperature, children? Tell me.
36.
36. Yes. What is the lowest temperature, children? Tell me.
12 degrees Celsius.
How much?
12.
12.
Ma'am, I have written it. Ma'am, I have written it in the chat.
Yes. Good. Abhiru, yes. You have written it in the chat, which is a good thing. So the range
24.
24. Now you tell me, what can you predict about the location of the place? Is the place near
is
the
not-
sea or away from the sea?
No, man, away from the sea. Very
It is
high.
away from the sea.
Away.
It is very high.
Why will you say it is away from the sea? Because it has a
Ma'am, because the range is higher.
10 or
good.
12
The
degree.
range is very high.
Range is above 10 to 12 degrees.
absolutely.
And number
Wait, because of high range of temperature, like more than 20 degree, it's actually if it crosses 10 to 12 degree and more than that, we say the place is at least located a little at a distance from the sea. Okay, so that is important. And this place has, we say this place has a continental location. Continental means far away from the sea. Two locations, continental and coastal. Coastal means near the sea, at the coast. Continental means away from the sea. You can remember it with this. Mumbai has a coastal location. Mumbai is located near the coast, low range. Delhi has a continental location, that is away from the sea inside a continent. You will find these words lots of times. Next time. Last question.
Ma'am, can you please
Ma'am,
repeat
December,
once how
December,
will we
December.
find that
December.
how will we find that it is near the sea or away?
From the range. If the range is more, it has a continental location away from the sea. If the range is less, around 10 to 12, less than 15 degree, usually.
Ma'am, can we get this paper
And number 5 is
in the
December.
in mail? Can we get this
It's
paper?
uploaded.
Ma'am, can you send it? We will solve it.
You have already solved.
Yeah, can you please send this? No, send
You have
this,
already
please.
solved
Send
this
this,
and it
please.
will be there. And
Please.
lastly, from the given data, in which month of the year do you think a meteorologist is like?
December. December.
Which
December.
Ma'am, in December.
December? 0 octaves.
Yes, ma'am. Sure, December.
December. No
Absolutely
rainfall
no
only.
rain. So hardly the sky is more or less, no cloud is there. Okay, so
But this time temperature is very different.